Okay, so you sent us some really interesting stuff, some info on some like pretty big changes happening over the crypto world.
Yeah.
And there's one in particular we're going to deep dive into today, and it's something you're obviously interested in based on what you sent in, so that's cool.
For sure.
We're talking about Solana. Solana's been making some moves, and we want to break down exactly what happened, why it matters, and what it might tell us about where things are going. And the source material here is in Bengali.
Interesting.
So we'll get to that in a bit because I think it adds a really cool layer to the whole thing.
Definitely.
But first, the headline. Solana, or SOPOL4, as you see it on the exchanges, has flipped Binance Coin 1BNB, right?
That's right.
For the number 4 spot.
Yep, number 4 spot in terms of market cap.
Market cap, yeah. And that's a big deal. I mean, that's like,
Huge.
I don't know, it's like seeing like some rookie team suddenly dominating a championship game or something.
I like that
I
analogy.
don't know, like, whoa, where did they come from?
Yeah, it's definitely been shaking things up.
So for anyone who needs a quick reminder, could you break down what market capitalization is and why it's so important in the crypto world?
Sure. So market cap, to put it simply, it basically represents the total value of all of the particular cryptocurrencies, coins that are currently out there in circulation.
Okay.
So the higher that market cap is, the more valuable that cryptocurrency is considered to be, right?
Makes sense.
Because it kind of reflects how much confidence investors have in it, you know?
Yeah, like the belief in its potential.
Exactly.
And the fact that, like I was saying, this info came to us in Bengali, it makes you think, right?
It does.
Like, is there a connection to maybe more activity or more interest in Solana coming from the Bengali-speaking community?
Yeah, it's an interesting angle for sure.
Like, could that be part of what's driving Solana's value up?
Possibly, yeah. I mean, we don't have data to confirm that specifically, but it definitely raises some questions.
For sure. So what about other possible reasons for this flip? Like, what does this tell us about how investors are feeling about Solana compared to Binance Coin?
Well, it's hard to say for sure, but it could mean that some pretty significant things are shifting in the crypto landscape.
Okay.
There could be a bunch of different factors at play.
Like what?
Well, for example, Solana has been making some big improvements to its platform, like in terms of speed and how many transactions it can handle, scalability.
Right.
And that could be attracting developers who want to build on Solana and investors who see its potential.
Makes sense.
Plus, there's been growing interest in Solana's NFT ecosystem.
Oh, right. NFTs, yeah.
But, it's important to remember that Binance Coin still has a huge user base and a really strong ecosystem of its own.
And they're going anywhere.
Exactly. So this market cap flip, it's more like a snapshot in time.
A glimpse.
Yeah, like a sign that something's happening, something to watch. But it doesn't necessarily mean that Solana's going to stay on top forever.
The crypto market's unpredictable, right? I mean, things change so quickly.
All the time.
What goes up can come down just as fast.
Absolutely. Volatility is the name of the game.
So yeah, this Solana surge is definitely something to note, but it's not a guarantee.
Nope.
So the main takeaway here is that the crypto world is constantly changing. It's full of surprises. You never know what's going to happen next. And Solana surpassing Binance Coin, that's a perfect example of that.
Yeah, it really shows you how dynamic things are.
But it also makes you wonder, like, what else could affect which cryptocurrencies become the most popular or dominant in the future? Beyond just the tech stuff and the market cap.
Oh, there's so many other factors. You have things like government regulations, right?
Well, yeah, for sure.
Which can have a huge impact. And then you have to consider how much businesses are actually using different cryptocurrencies.
Adoption.
Exactly. And even things like, concerns about the environmental impact of crypto mining. That can play a role too.
Interesting. So much to think about.
Yeah, it's a complex landscape.
It is. So anyone listening, keep your eyes peeled because this is definitely not the end of the story. Who knows what kind of shakeups we'll be talking about next.
Exactly. Stay tuned.
This was a really interesting deep dive. I learned a lot.
Me too.
Thanks for joining us.
Anytime.
And to everyone listening, thanks for sending in the source material. Keep it coming. We'll see you next time.